In the summer of 1945, Europe, like a bleeding body, gazed into the future with eyes wavering between hope and dread. At Sicilienhof Palace on the shores of Lake Wannsee in Potsdam, three men who would redraw the world map met: Stalin, Truman, and Churchill, later replaced by Attlee after the British elections. Little did the palace know that within its walls lay decisions whose repercussions would echo for decades. The spacious rooms were adorned with roses that had withered weeks ago, as if sharing in the world's weariness. Truman sat sternly, bearing in his hands the legacy of Roosevelt and the weight of an undeclared bomb. Beside him, Stalin observed with the unwavering resolve of a man who had won a battle in which he had lost almost everything. Churchill, his voice choked with emotion, tried to salvage the remnants of a crumbling empire. At each meeting, maps were laid out on the tables like open wounds for surgery. Germany was being divided, Europe redrawn, and borders drawn with cruel features that disregarded the tears of the people. But what none of the leaders saw were the souls that would later shatter outside those halls. In the devastated streets of Berlin, 18-year-old Anna searched for her younger brother among the rubble of homes. Little did she know that three men in Potsdam would decide the fate of her city, and her own life. When the news of Germany's division into 4 zones reached her, she felt as if a cold knife had pierced her heart. On the other side, Soviet soldier Mikhail, a survivor of Stalingrad, was receiving new orders to settle in the occupied Eastern Zone. He had dreamed of returning to his village in Siberia, but the agreement in Potsdam had made him part of a power forging new borders. Standing on a ruined bridge, looking down at East Berlin, he felt neither a liberator nor a victor, but merely a pawn in a game that transcended his humanity. In London, a man loses what he didn't expect.